it's a zero tolerance thing as far as my programs go.
I have seen Miles on Twitter. That is your Twitter handle, correct?
Who's what?
Miles on Twitter. That is your Twitter handle, correct?
Just a setup. Is this a?
I'll give you a second to get out of there.
So if this is a gotcha thing and you want to hurt me.
Some would call this the golden era of the internet troll. One was elected president. Another owns Twitter. Your uncle is probably one on Facebook and doesn't even realize it. But what is an internet troll? A definition on Urban Dictionary, penned by internet philosopher boredasfuck1231100 says, an internet troll is a mythological internet being that lives under an internet bridge. But why? What motivates them? That's what I set to find out. Not to stop internet trolls, they're a healthy part of the online ecosystem, and without them, there'd be far less funny things to look at while we take shits. But to find out what makes them tick. Our episode begins with a blog that I wrote about Aaron Rodgers. As I usually do, I posted it to my Twitter because that's what my legion of adoring fans demands, as illustrated by the 5 likes it received. I made some very forgettable 9/11 jokes, and this man, we'll call him Coach, decided to send me an equally as forgettable troll. Very quickly I realized Coach was an angry troll, one that offers little to no entertainment value, and only trolls from a place of inner rage. Asking Frank the Tank how he was still alive and if he enjoyed the handicap seats. Asking Glennie Balls if he was illiterate. Telling our CEO, Erica, that her face looks like she's trying out for a Rocky Dennis musical, a reference to a teenager from the 70s that had a rare bone disorder, which if we're being honest, looks way more like me with red hair than it does Erica. Called Dave Portnoy Davey Epstein. He told Big T that he was a fat ass, and even called Ramona Shelburne a slut. That's when I decided to investigate. I pulled up his first tweet ever, which wasn't much help. I did, however, notice a double-spaced gap between his first and last names. I then searched the first person to tweet at him. It was from an account in Maine, and this person had a 2-part last name, the second part being the same as the last name on the Trolls account. Obviously, he had deleted half his last name to conceal his identity. From there, a quick Google search of Maine and his last name gave me an Instagram account. I confirmed the pictures matched, and now I had a first name. Sick Bike. I googled his full name along with Maine and found his LinkedIn profile. Could this be true? Was our troll a teacher? I pulled up the school website and there he was. Not only a teacher, but the head coach of a sports program. Now since this troll was located in Maine, and I am in fact a broke boy, there was no way for me to confront him face to face. So how could I get this troll to speak to me? I searched for a soccer blog, something recognizable but not so flashy it wouldn't be believable. SB Nation. I then searched for a soccer blogger on SB Nation. Ricky O'Donnell's perfect. You will be my new identity. I went to GoDaddy and purchased the domain sbnationstaff.com. I then created the email rodonnell@sbnationstaff.com. As soon as my account was ready, I sent Coach an email telling him I was doing a piece on social media and high school sports in relation to the World Cup. I woke up the next morning to a response. From there, we agreed upon a time. I was going to be able to confront this troll face to face.
The kids that you teach, the kids that you coach, do you talk to them about that? Like what they put online, what they say, what they post, like, and what is that message you give them?
So yeah, we definitely talk about that, and what you see and what's on social media is permanent. You can't scrub that stuff.
Permanent indeed. What transpired next is one of the few glimpses we have ever gotten into the mind of an internet troll.
It's a zero tolerance thing as far as my programs go. So it's non-negotiable, it's non-starters when it comes to stuff like that.
I have seen Miles on Twitter. That is your Twitter handle, correct?
Who's what?
Miles on Twitter. That is your Twitter handle, correct?
That's an old one, I think.
Oh, okay. I just wondering because you just laid out for what the expectations would be for the kids.
Yeah.
There is a whole lot of posts that I would say would probably fit into that, right? Like, I'm just wondering, how do you balance those two things? Would you delivering one message and then on the other side saying those things online?
Well, just a setup. Is this are you using my name in this?
No. I'm not going to use your name. That's what I just said. I'm not going to use your name. I'm not going to use the school. And I'll be 100% honest with you. This is more about, I'll give you a second to get out of there because I feel like there's people around.
Okay. Your point's taken. If that's what you're doing is making a point, that point is taken.
You go online and you say things, and I guess you 100% assume that no one's gonna see it. I've obviously changed the last name, got rid of part of it, whatever. But people can still find you. That's what I'm saying. Like, and if you're gonna be a troll online, at least be funny about it. At least be entertaining. Like, I guess I don't. I guess my.
I don't know what your point. I don't know what your point is as far as recent things is, and I've in 2 years have made a conscious effort not to be that person.
What is the thought process behind it in the first place?
Again, I'm not proud of anything, stuff that has gone on. So if this is a gotcha thing and you want to hurt me,
I'm not here to try to get you fired, but like you're telling me this is 2 years, but I mean there's things like she's looking to star in a Rocky Dennis musical. Calling people, you just want to let you know you're a fat ass, calling a reporter a slut, calling people illiterate.
Yeah. Well.
So obviously this is something you either enjoy doing or it's like a place to push out negative energy then, right?
Yes, and which I've tried not to do. And so if you got it, yes, it's
And I guess my question would be then, do you plan on continuing doing that? Because
No, I don't. You know what? No, I don't. That's no. I'm okay. No, I don't. That's whatever. I'm not happy with some of the stuff I say sometimes, and I've tried to be a better person. I have.
An interesting turn of events indeed. A troll who had something to say about everyone else's looks and work, now speechless and looking for sympathy. I could tell he didn't have much more to say, so he ended the call.
Obviously, as you know very well, there's some stuff that very much crossed the line, so I appreciate it.
All right.
Will that truly be the last time he trolls? For now, that seems to be the case, as minutes later, his Twitter account was deleted and remains deleted to this day. While that troll is gone for now, millions more remain active, just looking for the opportunity to call you a cuck or tell you the sandwich you posted at lunch sucks. If you are a troll, remember, at least be entertaining. And somewhere, someone is a big enough loser to take the time to find you.